It's 4:30 and this is WKYT This Morning. A family is devastated after a pregnant woman and her unborn baby were shot and killed in a Lexington neighborhood. And now they are searching for answers.
Plus, we're learning new details this morning about a deadly crash involving a school bus full of children in western Kentucky. Now, no children were seriously hurt, but we do know the driver of the car is dead.
And his friends made the best of a bad situation, all for a birthday celebration. We talked to a Central Kentucky man battling leukemia about his birthday wish. That in your weekend weather forecast on WKYT This Morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's your Friday. We're glad you're on WKYT as we get this day underway and the weekend awaits. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Andrea Walker. You know, we've gone through a little bit of a dry spell here in Kentucky, but I think that's about to change when we head into our weekend.
Kind of nice, yeah. It sounds like these showers will be spotty here and there. And meteorologist Mike Linden is in this morning on the First Alert Weather Center, filling in for Micah. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Andrea. We are certainly tracking some active weather to close out our work week. In fact, to bleed a little bit into our weekend as well. Right now, a semi-organized line of showers and storms moving eastward through the Owensboro area. These will arrive throughout our morning here. Still somewhat scattered in nature, although you can definitely see a line there forming. That's out ahead of a cold front to our northwest. That's sitting right over top of the southern Indiana and Ohio area, but we look even farther to the northwest, this time over North Dakota and Montana. This cold front will arrive as we head into the weekend. And notice what's behind it, much cooler air that's going to set us up for a fantastic Sunday. Of course, we have to get there, and through the next few days look to be stormy and steamy. I'll take your Friday and your Saturday hour by hour and show you what's to come coming up.
Okay, it's already busy here at WKYT News. We are tracking breaking news here in Lexington. Police are at the scene of a shooting right now.
This happened just a few minutes ago off Interstate 75 at the Waffle House on Athens-Boonesboro Road. Now, we don't have many details as of now, but you are looking at a live picture of the scene at this moment. We do have a reporter on the way. We are working to bring you the details this morning as soon as we have them.
And that'll be coming up at 5 on WKYT This Morning. And of course, we'll update the story online as well. But you do see the police and first responders there at the scene right now. Well, a devastated family is searching for answers, and now they are asking why someone would want to kill a pregnant woman and her unborn baby in a Lexington neighborhood.
Police say 22-year-old Mariah Coleman was shot late Wednesday night as she walked her dog on Winburn Drive. Family members say she was due to give birth next month. Coleman's cousins talked to WKYT's Garrett Weimer about how she should be remembered.
Family members say they can't make sense of an unexplainable shooting.
Why would someone do that to her? She didn't mess with nobody. She was off herself.
Mariah Coleman was 22 years old and 8 months pregnant. Friends say she was walking her dog when she was shot. Coleman died at the hospital, and we're told doctors couldn't save her unborn child, Jacoby. Family members say she couldn't wait to meet her son.
She was ready to have her baby. She was ready.
Family members say Coleman was funny and loving. A sudden loss now in the most shocking circumstances. A big crowd gathered here at the Community Action Center on Winburn for a short vigil and a march. We were there, but were asked not to shoot video out of respect. They walked the streets where Coleman was shot, not far from her apartment. They chanted for justice.
The killer will be found, because the family gonna do everything. So if anybody knows anything, hear anything, please contact somebody, because this is not fair that a 22-year-old had to go like this.
Family members say they think Coleman was in the wrong place at the wrong time. In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Police say they don't know what led up to the shooting. They say they only have vague descriptions of the possible suspects right now. Lexington police are looking for two men they say robbed a store at gunpoint. It happened last night at Hibbett Sports in the Eastland Shopping Center. Police say one suspect was trying on hats in the store when the other walked in, and they both pulled out guns on employees. Robbers stole some money, then left in a gray Toyota with chrome wheels. Police say they're looking for two black men, both around 5'8" with thin builds. They say both men wore black hoodies and shorts.
Police say a Knox County crash sent 2 people to the hospital with serious injuries. State police are telling us they tried to pull over a Mercedes that they say was speeding on US 25 East in the Bimble community, but the car wouldn't stop, and police stopped chasing it after several miles. A short time later, police say the Mercedes hit a tractor trailer and 3 other vehicles on US 25 East near Corbin. Police say the 16-year-old girl who was driving the car and a 20-year-old passenger were flown to a Tennessee hospital, both in critical condition. We do not know how they're doing this morning. They say the girl, who is from Harrogate, Tennessee, had been reported missing by her mother. We're learning some new information this morning about a deadly bus crash in Metcalfe County. It happened on Highway 1243 near Edmonton. Police say the Metcalfe County school bus and a car collided head-on. They say the driver of the car, Alicia Thurmond, died. Police say Thurmond crossed the center line when her van overturned and caught fire. 23 passengers on the bus were taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries.
Lexington police are searching for a group of men they say robbed a family at gunpoint. Police say the 3 men forced their way into a home on Lucille Drive in the Masterson Station neighborhood Wednesday night. They say the homeowners and 2 children were inside. Police say the robbers stole money and marijuana along with the family's car. People living nearby say the neighborhood is usually quiet.
Very safe, a lot of just family-orientated people. I mean, it'd be nothing just to drive by up and down these streets and everybody knows your vehicle, everybody waves to you, everybody talks.
Police say the family was not injured. They say the stolen car is a gray Toyota Camry. Police say the suspects are 3 young men wearing dark clothes who may have gold teeth.
It appears that a plea deal is on the table for a man accused of abandoning dozens of horses in Mercer County. According to our news partners at the Herald Leader, the Mercer County attorney says he has offered a deal to Charles Burrell. The details are not known. A hearing in Burrell's case, scheduled for yesterday, was delayed until September 29th. Burrell has been charged with 43 counts of animal cruelty. His daughter, Maria, also faces charges in the case.
Lexington police have arrested a man they say secretly recorded people in a restroom at a public library. Freddie Gillis faces a misdemeanor voyeurism charge. Police say they arrested him Wednesday night. They say he placed a camera phone in a place where it could record people in the men's restroom of the Beaumont branch of the Lexington Public Library. Police say they're still trying to figure out if video was shot elsewhere as well.
Well, it's not how a Central Kentucky man wanted to spend his birthday. He is battling leukemia at UK Hospital and hoping for a bone marrow donation.
But his friends and family wanted to make the best out of a difficult situation. WKYT's Monique Blair talked to him about his birthday wish.
For the most part, we all want something for our birthday. But today, on his birthday, Jimmy Thomas doesn't want something. He needs it. The only thing that can save his life, a bone marrow donor match.
That's the best birthday gift that anybody could ever give me.
When Jimmy Thomas found out he had leukemia one day after his birthday last year, he wasn't going to give up. And after 1 round of chemotherapy, he got the best news. He was in remission.
A blessing, because all the hurt and the pain and misery that I've been through, it was worth it if it worked.
But the battle wasn't over. Just a couple weeks ago, not long after going back to work, he got another call he'll never forget.
She said, "Are you sitting down?"
The worst words he could imagine came next. The leukemia was back. So today, for the 2nd year in a row, and because of his compromised immune system, Thomas spent his birthday from the confines of a hospital.
I love you so much.
Thomas's loved ones didn't let the hospital walls stop them from celebrating his birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy.
Jimmy Thomas beat cancer once, but because he is African American, he may have trouble finding a match because, according to UK hospital doctors, roughly only 7% of eligible donors are African American, and patients are more likely to find donor matches within their own racial or ethnic backgrounds. So after Thomas was serenaded on his special day,
Did all different areas.
a bone marrow registry drive was held in an effort to help find a match for him.
Love you too. Thank you.
And if a match isn't found for Thomas, he still hopes amongst this birthday celebration, a gift can be found for someone else.
Even if I don't get a match, somebody can.
In Lexington, Monique Blair, WKYT.
You gotta love that story.
Yeah, well done, you know, by the supporters and the family, and he obviously enjoyed it, was inspired.
Yeah, we're pulling for him.
Time this morning is 4:40. It's 20 before 5, Friday morning on WKYT, and we are just getting started.
Coming up, how kids fuel up at lunch is important to their learning as well as their health. Find out how you can pack a punch with your child's lunch when we come back on WKYT This Morning.
And we are looking at an active way to end the work week. Showers and storms are on the way. I'll show you when they arrive. Coming up.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Mike Linden.
Well, as we get our Friday started, we are already finding active weather to the northwest. Some showers and storms cutting their way through southern Indiana and moving into Kentucky. Right now, moving through the Owensboro area, so still nothing even as far east as Jefferson County, although we are seeing those storms slowly advancing. We look at the Defender radar network here, and that's all part of a cold front sitting over southern Indiana. We look to our northwest, though. Yet another cold front is working its way toward the bluegrass, although this one is going to impact us as we work our way through the weekend, bringing in much cooler air to set up what looks to be a fantastic looking Sunday. But right now, though, notice these lines coming in from the south. That is that southwesterly flow of air. That means the Gulf of Mexico, and that means warm and moist air. That is what we're feeling outside right now, and those are the temperatures that are reflective upon that. Right now in the mid to low 70s. Of course, we will see these warm up as our day goes on, getting back into the mid 80s. If there's anything positive to take away from storms, it's the thick clouds they produce overhead. So, of course, with thicker clouds, that means less sunshine, and that means temperatures will come down from the 90s and settle into the mid 80s for our daytime highs out there. Overall, your Friday not exactly looking the prettiest, but again, things are a little bit cooler than where they have been lately. Now, we look at the next 7 days here as far as the chances for rain. We're bookended by some rainfall. Today and tomorrow, then a fantastic break on Sunday into the early stages of the work week before things get going again as we head into the middle of the work week next week. So let's put everything into motion. Let's check it out. This is 7 o'clock this morning. Notice that line of storms still sitting over central Kentucky. Now, that means the Lexington area, Scott County, Boyle, Mercer counties pushing eastward as we work our way into the afternoon today. Now, notice 9 o'clock, still very slowly moving, sitting over central Kentucky. Then we get a bit of a break into the afternoon before things get going again as we head into the second half of our day today. Even overnight tonight, we could be tracking some additional showers, and then as early as midnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, we could be looking at more. Saturday, things don't really seem to get going until the afternoon when that cold front over Montana arrives, and look at how well defined that is on the hour-by-hour forecast. We are really looking at what looks to be some stronger storms developing as we head into Sunday afternoon and evening hours. So, of course, as we head into Sunday, things will cool down considerably behind this cold front. Look at those daytime highs, the upper 70s. You really have got to love how good that looks as we head into the second half of our weekend. But all in all, on our 7-day forecast, things are still shaping up to be a little active as we round out our weekend. Temperatures today and tomorrow going to be running a little high, but as we head into your Sunday, that might be the best day of the entire 7-day forecast there. The upper 70s, much cooler than where we should be normally, and sunshine. So if you have plans to be outside today or tomorrow, push them ahead to Sunday.
Go to Sunday. Yeah. That's going to work out much better.
Sort of a sauna with some showers, it sounds like.
There you go.
Yeah, yesterday was rough even without the showers, so now add those in, kind of makes for a lovely day.
Mike, thanks for being up early with us. Of course. Appreciate it.
Of course.
4:47 on WKYT. It's easy to become uninspired while packing that same old peanut butter and jelly in your child's lunchbox.
But they're so good.
Same old, right?
Well, we've got some tips to help you make lunch more interesting for your kids in today's Mom's Everyday Minute.
If your child takes a lunch to school, you may not be the only one getting bored with the same old routine. Food blogger Tara Verma shows us some top tips for making a lunch that packs a punch.
So my first tip is pack your lunch the night before for the kids.
Okay.
You can even have them help you, but make sure you pack it the night before. In the morning, you will thank yourself so much Yeah, I think the compartment lunch boxes is another great tip, and they make so many different varieties these days. They're easy to find, they're easy to wash, they're super easy to pack. You just put something in each compartment and you're done. Kids love to dip, so if you give them, this is some avocado hummus here, but if you give them something to dip in, it can just be Greek yogurt. Sometimes that helps the veggies go down a little bit.
So you're sending veggies in the lunch. Also the drinks, you can even liven up their drink.
Yes, if you're sending a water bottle and it's coming home full every day and you're like, are you even drinking water at school?
Right.
Toss in a couple pieces of fruit, maybe some lemon slices, or you can freeze some fruit in ice cube trays and then just pop them in there so they'll help keep it cold and give a little flavor.
It's a great idea to keep them drinking at school. Thank you.
For these tips and more, just go to WKYT.com and click on Moms Every Day. You know who can cook?
Who's that?
Mike Linden, who's with us today.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
he should have done this
Even
segment.
sometimes, you know, it's so good that he goes on the web with it. You know,
Yeah, you need to
Facebook
watch
Live.
that if
So,
you haven't yet.
Check it out. You might find something good to eat. 4:48 is our time, rolling toward the 5 o'clock hour on your Friday.
When we come back, a shocking admission from the biggest bank in the United States. We'll find out what thousands of Wells Fargo employees did that cost them their jobs. When we come back on WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome back in. It is your Friday. The weekend is on the way. We see it.
Feeling good about it.
Right. For a short week, it was a long one, right?
That's the truth.
A stunning admission from the country's biggest bank.
Wells Fargo leaders say employees were caught opening fake bank and credit card accounts, then charging real money to customers for the phony accounts.
As Mary Maloney tells us this morning, thousands of employees are now out of a job, and the bank has been hit with a historic punishment.
Staying on top of your money is important.
For some Wells Fargo customers, staying on top of money became almost impossible because of fraud. Federal regulators say Wells Fargo employees created over 1.5 million phony bank accounts and more than 500,000 credit card accounts without the customer's knowledge or consent. To do that, employees in some cases made up fake email addresses and PIN numbers. In turn, the bank took money from customers in the form of fees on accounts customers didn't even know they had.
This wasn't a little bit of shilly-shallying on the side or a few odd shenanigans. This was miscreant behavior on an industrial scale.
The scheme in place for the past 5 years. In a statement, the director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says Wells Fargo employees secretly opened unauthorized accounts to hit sales targets and receive bonuses. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau slapped Wells Fargo with its largest penalty to date, $185 million in fines. Wells Fargo will also pay $5 million in refunds to customers. Wells Fargo says when we make mistakes, we are open about it. We take responsibility and we take action. Now, more than 5,300 employees have been fired over the past few years, and the federal regulator says the bank will pay full restitutions to all people affected. I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
New this morning, deputies in Franklin County have arrested a man wanted for questioning in a home invasion. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says they found Robert Solomon at an apartment on Leawood Drive. Deputies say he tried to run off, but they arrested him. They say the home invasion happened at a home on Winston Avenue. Deputies say they also found a gun, heroin, and cocaine, along with some stolen items from the home when they arrested Solomon.
Kentucky Congressman Hal Rogers has been honored with a portrait on Capitol Hill. The Republican who is representing the 5th District of Kentucky received the portrait to mark his retirement as the chairman of the House Appropriations Committee. Many of his friends and colleagues were on hand for the ceremony last night. His family says the congressman certainly was honored by that, and it looks to be. He served the 5th District since 1980, you know, and
it's been a while.
Always a gentleman.
Yeah.
And he's running this November for a new term. 4:54, trying to rush things. 4:54 on WKYT. In just a moment, we'll have a look at some of the stories we're working on for you this morning.
And we'll have another look at your morning forecast with meteorologist Mike Linden coming up.
Hey, welcome back in. We're rolling toward 4:57. It sure is good to have you along. Friday on WKYT.
Now it's time to take a look at some of the stories we're working on for you this morning.
We're tracking some breaking news in Lexington right now. Police are at the scene of a shooting. You're seeing the situation there. It happened just about 4 o'clock this morning off Interstate 75 at the Waffle House at Athens-Boonesboro Road. We do have a reporter on scene. We'll bring you the latest details we have about the shooting. Obviously a major response. That's coming up here in just a couple of minutes at the top of the hour.
And now let's get a check of your forecast with meteorologist Mike Linden.
Well, we are already well on our way with a stormy and steamy looking Friday, with a line of showers and storms moving in through southern Indiana and tracking their way eastward. Right now moving through the Owensboro area, and these will arrive here over the next few hours. This is setting up again what looks to be an active looking Friday as we head into the weekend. Still so much more news, weather, and sports to come on WKYT this morning. We'll be right back.